In my world, the father is supposed to kind of fix things, and I couldn't fix this. So I felt a failure. A lot of nights, fell asleep crying. So it was wasn't a very good period of time. The moment he came out of the womb, he's been a spirited son, and that has kind of lived throughout his whole life. He was always talented, fun, very social. I remember he came home one weekend, I flew him home, and he informed me at that time that he had a serious OxyContin problem. And things, started to kind of happen pretty quick. Fast forward about 5 months longer, things just kind of, he had done real well, and then just quickly imploded. He came up dirty on a test. All within about 24 hours, found out that he had been stealing from me, from my business, and from family and friends.
I saw that what I was doing was upsetting him and was upsetting me. I just didn't care enough to stop. My addiction was something that I knew that my father couldn't fix. Couldn't understand why it couldn't sink in the basic fundamental things you do in life in a civilized society. It didn't seem to sync with Chad. A lot of nights, fell asleep crying. So it was wasn't a very good period of time.
The vast majority of cases is going to take a lot longer than 30 days to overcome an addiction. So Habilitat is a multi-level program. We're always looking at new methods. We're always looking to train in the newest evidence-based techniques. And we use the therapeutic community model. It has been one of the better models for treating long-term addiction. Somebody that comes into our program would spend about 6 months or so in intensive treatment. And then after the treatment, they're going to be placed into a vocational training program where their treatment will continue, but now we're going to start to emphasize returning to society. We teach lots of skills. Of course, obviously we teach people not to use drugs and alcohol. And in doing so, we have to provide them with alternative coping skills. But we also teach people how to figure out what they're about, how to figure out what makes them tick, what makes them happy. If they have children, we have parenting classes. We're going to teach them some job skills. If they've never had a job, then we're going to have to teach them how to interview for a job. And the goal obviously is to make sure that somebody has all the skills and practiced those skills, mastered those skills before they leave here, so that when they return to society, they are prepared. The National Institute on Drug Abuse, it's a federal program, did a study on Habilitat, and they found that Habilitat's success rate was 3 times the national average. We're tracking back for 5 years, and those people that graduated from 5 years ago, right now, 64% of them are clean and sober, they are employed, they've not been rearrested, no recidivism, they're positively involved in their community.
I saw people walking around here participating in the program that were here for a couple of years and they were clean. They looked like an average Joe and they had a sense of responsibility. And as a new person coming into this place, I wanted that. I wanted to be that person. I said, I want what they have. They got it. They figured this out. They're still here. They're happy. They're reconnecting with their family. I knew from the moment I got here that this place worked.
Today, Chad is healthy, emotionally and physically. It looks like kind of the old Chad. He's making good decisions. I'm extremely proud of him. He's doing really well. But I'm extremely blessed of the type of program that Habilitat has.
We like to say that Habilitat is a recovery community. It's, the people that come here, they're not patients. This is not a medical approach, it's a behavioral approach. People come here really mixed up in their heads, but by the time they leave, they know where they're going. They know what they're capable of, and they're committed to making something happen for themselves.